Hey, making this video from the States, and I'm letting you guys know I am 100% terrified. I'm so scared to be here in the United States. Like, I need advice on how to get the freak out of here.
Man, I'm poor. Here in the United States, we have something called WIC, Women, Infants, and Children. It is a grocery supplement program that helps you buy a little bit of extra groceries each month while your kids are young. My kids are about to age out of it, and I just used one of the last rounds. It comes in monthly stipends. I used one of the last rounds just now, and I'm so sad because I was doing the math, and it saves me like $30 to $50 a month, $30 to $75 a month, depending on how young your children are. And right now, with the way groceries are in the United States, like, I'm laughing, but oh, I'm cooked. Not cooking, can't afford the groceries, but thanks. It was nice while I had you, Wick.
I've seen the comments. People are curious why the US government is shut down. It's because they can't agree on anything. And essentially, they can't agree on funding issues. Because Democrats say, hey, the American people should have affordable health care. And our, health care program should not be defunded. And Republicans are like, poor people need health care? What? Republicans be like, I only speak private school and trust fund money, okay? If you don't have that, don't speak to me. And hence, our government is shut down because no one could agree on anything. Even though it's honestly just agreeing if people should have affordable healthcare programs in the United States. Yep. That's it.
Like, I don't even know where to go, but I feel like I need to be selling everything and going to another country. I don't have a degree, but I'm in school for IT. I do have my data analysis certification. And I do have the skill of being a bartender. So I need like a job or something to move to when I do move, but like I need some help, guys. How can I move to China? Can I? Is it like really hard for me to do this? Please, I need help. I need to get the up out of here.
Oh, I just thought I'd leave this here for you guys. This is happening in Portland, Oregon right now. These are American U.S. citizens being attacked by their own American military. Doesn't that look so fun? Welcome to America, guys. Welcome to America. I'm sure everybody wants to come here now. Look how fun it looks, guys. You get to get attacked by the military, even if you live here. Look, they'll hurt you. They'll throw tear gas at you for recording with your phone. They'll treat you like actual, like war victims. Look how much they love us, guys. Look at all the love. It's not violent. Don't worry. Keep watching. Keep watching. Look. Come on, let's just keep watching this together. Let's see if maybe the slow pokes, if they keep watching this, maybe they'll start to kind of like realize maybe something's wrong here. I don't know, but like maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm being over dramatic again. Maybe look, they're just having fun. They're just having a little party. Fuck ICE, fuck Israel, fuck the US government, fuck Donald Trump, fuck racists, fuck white supremacists. There's no such thing as Antifa. It's not a terrorist organization. It's people who have ideals against fascism. Do you know what this is? This is fascism. This is fascism in action. You dumb fucks. You absolute dumb fucks.
I'll be honest, I haven't wanted to post on here for a while just because of the fact that I'm kind of embarrassed by the conduct of my own country, and it's just kind of depressing. I've done some really cool stuff with my vehicle and with trucking, but like I'm like afraid to share it because like I can do cool stuff, you know, like with my gardening, with doing my 3D printing stuff, with my laser engraving business. Like, I want to share all that stuff with you guys. It's just like, I'm like kind of embarrassed to be here. And it makes me sad. So like, I'm sorry. I know you guys, some of you at least, like seeing my videos. And I'll try and get more up, especially once you see what I've been doing with my, setting up some of the electrical systems in my vehicle. It's cool. It's just stuff around here is not cool, and like it's just really hard to come to terms with a country that I thought, you know, I loved, that I served in the military for. It just kind of sucks. It really does. That's just
President Trump's call to arrest the governor of Illinois and the mayor of Chicago is a national emergency. Such an emergency, so urgent that people like me who never do this are saying, please click on the link to find your legislators, and tell them that your hair is on fire and that they need to lead by going into the streets in Chicago and protesting. And they need to call out the military leaders to publicly be accountable to uphold the Constitution. See ya in our next national emergency.
How and good morning. I live in the United States, Colorado to be exact. And while I live in a more blue state, that doesn't negate the fact that I'm still a part of 3 very marginalized minority groups that are still being attacked in the United States. Colorado too. I've never in my life felt more helpless than I do right now. And if the regime sitting in the White House gets its way, you'll be looking at a war within ourselves. We have a domestic terrorist sitting in our White House. The amount of people that still support it is mind-blowing. I know that the rest of the world is laughing at us, and they should. We're a laughingstock, but at the same time, that's not what we're really about, and I hope that everybody knows that. I know this is just one American, but I speak for a good majority of us when I say that we don't want this.
As a black man in the United States, I wouldn't be doing my due diligence as an independent reporter or an independent journalist if I did not bring this to y'all's attention. The young man that you see above me right here, his name is Javon Given. He is from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and just a few days ago, he was found hung from a tree. Now, given no surprise that the police did their due diligence and stated that this was an apparent suicide. As a black man in the United States, I'm going to state this, and I'm going to say it with my full chest. Black men do not hang themselves. Not in 1870, not in the 1900s, and damn sure not in 2025. Now, you may ask the question, Stephen, why hasn't you seen this on any mainstream media at all? I'm glad you asked. It's because it does not pique the interest to mainstream media whatsoever. So do what you have to do with this story. Share, repost, comment, like it, put it on other social media platforms. I know I am in my link tree. You can follow me on every social media platform that I have. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to allow this story to be buried. Say his name, Javon Given.
So I'm gonna need you to explain it to me like I'm 10. I want you to really break this down to me like I'm 10 years old and tell me why ICE agents zip tying black babies in Chicago, because I can't for the life of me understand why this happened. Why was this necessary? These are black babies, American citizens living in Chicago, but ICE agents are zip tying them because they pose a threat to who? They are a danger to what? I need you to explain this to me like I'm 10. Not only why did this happen, why is there not collective outrage behind it? Why is this not on the news? Why is this not being covered? Why is this not being talked about by almost anybody but a handful of black people in this country?
They're coming for black people, not illegals, not people of Hispanic descent. ICE is arresting black people now. As someone who's a little bit too educated on history, I have been sounding the alarm about the rotten potato in chief since actually before he took office. And yet I was told that's not our problem. We're part of the 92%. We're part of the 80%. We voted the way we were supposed to, and now we're resting. And you know what? I feel that because resting is good. Resting is necessary. Resting is resistance. But that's the thing. Resting is resistance. Resting is a tool. We're supposed to rest. We're not supposed to go to sleep. We're not supposed to stop paying attention to what's going on around us. So how long are we resting? You going to be resting when ICE puts you in handcuffs? You going to be resting when you get put on a plane to a place that you've never been because we're American citizens?
So we're all on the same page that ICE is part of human trafficking, right? Like, we're all understanding Freaky Friday, that mission where they're taking unaccompanied children. We're aware of what's happening, right? So if you're still not showing up to the protests, what the fuck are you doing?
So you're telling me they rounded these people up, they zip tied them, and they put them in the back of a U-Haul? Where is the due process? This is America. We have due process. If you're not... This is literally an outrage. Like, I'm outraged. I'm pissed. Because how dare you round American citizens? I don't care if they're not American citizens or what. You have no due process here. You don't know what they are. They're human beings. You don't put them in the back of a U-Haul. It's that simple. Where are you taking them? I need answers before, because I don't care anymore. This is getting ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's not getting ridiculous. That is ridiculous. You do not do that to human beings. On American soil, no less. Oh my God.
For the folks outside of the U.S., I just want to give y'all a little tidbit about what's happening on U.S. soil in the city of Chicago and the state of Illinois. For those of you who don't know how big the U.S. is, but they are doing unlawful arrest of many different individuals. They're arresting elected officials. They are setting up detention centers, like many little detention centers, many little concentration camps. It's very Nazi Germany. Yeah, like 1930s, you know what I'm saying? And they are aggressively trying to get a reaction out of the community. And so this is what we're dealing with today.
So, I don't know if you heard, but ICE detained a whole apartment building full of people, children included, zip-tied them outside in the middle of the night and left them in the cold, essentially, while they detained other people in the building without a warrant. To my knowledge, there was no warrant. There was no anything. That's the crazy part. There was no jurisdiction. There was no accountability. There was no responsibility. There was just Gestapo style going in and taking people, kidnapping people from their homes in Chicago. Wow.
Everything that's been happening in the United States has been really eye-opening for me, I think especially this year, because I knew, oh my God, the government is evil, but I don't think I ever realized just how evil the United States government was and their involvement in everything that happens in other countries, and how they have created problems for everybody in other countries. Like, I didn't realize that. I don't know, just what I've been thinking is, like, as bad as everything is, I hope that we can get past this and things will get better, and when they do, people will stop
supporting the bad guys and the enemies. And they'll realize, hey, like maybe I should not root and vote for a dictator, next time. Unfortunately, it really did take things getting this bad for a lot of people to wake up and realize what is really happening in our country and how a lot of people were hiding all of the hatred that they had for other people. So I don't know, I just really hope that we can enter like an era of peace after all of this is over. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I hope that we can enter an era where people are much more informed and they're like, you know what, I'm going to do better. I'm not going to, do something stupid again, like become a Trump supporter. Like, I know a lot of people are realizing their mistake now, but I think that this whole thing taught a lot of people a lot of things. Even if you knew all this stuff, like I knew a lot of this stuff already, you guys. A lot of people did know, but I don't think that I knew just the level of how fucking evil our government is. It's like I knew they were bad, but I didn't realize it was this level of evil.